Sumin, how often do you do your homework?
I always
I always.
once a day.
Once a day?
Yes.
Uh-huh. But that one is always, right? Every day. So you're gonna say, I always do my homework.
Ah,
Okay? Okay, one more time. Wait. Let's repeat that again. How often do you do your homework?
I always do my homework.
Okay, what about this one? How often do you take a bath?
I always take a
Okay, you always take a bath. How often do you eat vegetables?
I always eat vegetables.
How often do you go outside?
I always go outside.
Oh, what about this one? How often do you eat fruits?
I always eat fruit.
Wow. What about this one? How often do you play with your friends?
I always play with my friends.
Always? You always play with your friends?
Yes,
Every day?
yes,
Phone games?
yes.
What about this one? How often do you ride a bike?
Mm. I sometimes ride a bike.
How often do you ride a skateboard?
I sometimes ride a skateboard.
How often do you watch TV?
I always watch TV.
How often do you watch movies?
I sometimes watch movies.
What about this? How often do you wash the dishes?
I sometimes wash the dishes.
Ah, how often? How often do you read books?
I always read books.
Okay. How often do you? Mm, how often do you talk to your friends?
I always talk with my friends.
Okay. What about this one? How often do you go to academy?
Mm,
How often do you go to academy?
I always go to academy.
Oh, is that math academy?
Yes.
So you always go to that. What about this one? What are the things that you usually do?
Mm,
Do you draw?
mm,
How often do you draw?
mm. I usually draw.
How often do you paint?
I usually paint.
What about this one? How often do you clean your room?
I sometimes clean my room.
Okay, I sometimes clean my room. Last one. How often do you go outside?
I always go outside.
With your mom?
No,
What about this one? How often do you go outside with your mom?
I usually go outside with my mom.
How often do you play with your dad?
I always play with my dad.
Wow, what games? Board games?
Yes.
Wow. What about this one? What are the things that you usually do with your mom?
I usually eat dinner.
with your mom?
Yes,
Not always.
yes.
Ah,
Always.
oh, you always.
Yes.
But what are the things aside from usually you go outside with your mom? Aside from that, what else do you usually do with your mom? Do you watch TV with your mom every day or usually only?
Usually,
Can you say this one? I usually
I usually
watch TV with my mom.
watch TV with my mom.
Okay, because sometimes you watch it alone.
Yes.
Okay. So